So what up everybody, this is Alex from Sxratch and I'm proud to present our second application. It's a fade application, and what we have done, we have decoded every fader technique in turntablism, no matter if it's a 2-clicker, 3-clicker, 47 triplet, super, duper, chirp, whatever, into the fundamental fader movement, and we have developed a plugin around them. This plugin allows you to imitate every conceivable pattern on a crossfader or line fader, and also to write your own sequences. So have a look at this short video. So now it's possible really to try out certain crossfader techniques just for training purposes, to hear how it should sound like when you play, for example, a 2-clicker in the triplet mode and you combine it with the record motion. It's pretty cool because now you can really focus just on the record motion, but also you can use this for drum scratching, like in this example. So there are thousands of possibilities what you can do, especially when you write your own sequences. But it's not just all about turntablism, or our target group are not a turntablist, because for sound designers and music producers it's pretty cool, because now it makes it accessible for everyone, no matter what skills you have on the turntable, on the fader or whatever, because it takes a lot of time what you have to put into training to master it. But now you can use this plugin and just try out crossfader sequences, combine it with your sounds, and there are lots of possibilities which we will cover in the upcoming tutorials. This one is a little explanation video, the first tutorial which refers more into scratching, but I hope you like it. See you soon. Peace. So, okay, let's dive into it. In terms of your Ableton setup, what you need is a track for your incoming signal. So for a turntable or DJ controller in this case. Then you need a MIDI track. And here we have to open up the fade application. Boom, this is it. Looks really amazing, I think. So, and then we assign, or we map the fade application to the track volume of your incoming signal. And now you can see what's happened. Based on this graph here, the track volume gets triggered, and this graph represents all the different techniques which comes up with the basic version of the fade application. Here are some presets by default, but in the scroll down menu you can see all the individual techniques. That means these are the basic ones, really the building blocks of all comprehensive crossfader sequences. The first one is the so-called open-close motion. That means we open and we close in practice. The other one is the close-open. That means like a one-click flare. We close and we open. And you can see here how the graph changes, based on the respective technique. The other one is a transformer clicker. And now we come to something special. This is the reverse transformer. And the reverse transformer is derived, or is based on the idea that there is an acoustical difference between the regular mode transforming and a hamster switch transforming. So, and based on this, we have analyzed everything and created this special technique, the reverse transformer, which sounds different to a regular transformer. So then we have some more advanced techniques like the 2-click, the 3-click, and then there are some mixed patterns. And the cool thing about every technique is really that you can change the timing, okay? I will demonstrate this. Let's put a beat over here. these are, oh, that was a 116 and a 132, but now you can also play some triplet patterns, yeah, like this. And it sounds as follows. Let me play a beat. So, and the cool thing about that is that you can apply this to every technique, yeah? To a 2-clicker, to a 3-clicker. And that means that the idea of the fade application is not just that you imitate these crossfader sequences or that you can just focus on the record. It is also a great training tool or an acoustical tool to hear how it should sound. When you play, for example, a drum scratching pattern using a 2-clicker and you play it in the triplet mode, you know, that's really amazing at the end. And the idea, or actually this tutorial covers really just the basic function of the fade application, but it's getting more and more interesting when we map not just the track volume, but we can also map actually every parameter here in Ableton, no matter if it's effects or an EQ or whatever, you can combine this. And this brings turntablism actually, or the musical output of turntablism to another level. Yeah, that means you can play now with the equalizer or with the flanger a 2-clicker performance, and that's really great. So now we come to my favorite function of the fade applications. That means you can write your own MIDI sequences. It works like this. You create a MIDI block. So, and now every technique in the scroll down menu here, or no, in the presets, refers to a certain pitch on the piano roll here. Yeah, that means the first pattern is C1. Now we write MIDI sequence, then we come to C#1 like this, and then we go back to C1. So, and what it does, as you can see here, it changes from 1, 2, then it goes back to 1, and based on this you can write your own crossfader sequences, and that's pretty cool. As I said before, the fade application comes with a certain preset by default, so here, but you can create your own. That works pretty easy. Just click on clear, and now you can actually, well, let me check this one. So we go back to 1. Okay, now what you can do here, let's say you want to change what happens when preset 1 is active. You can use, for example, the 2-clicker, then set up the rating, whatever you want to do, then store it, and then you go to the next one. And here we can say, hey, I would like to play, I don't know, the transformer as a triplet pattern like this, and then you can also store it. Yeah, that means when you now incorporate the sequence, it changes from the 2-clicker to the transformer played in the triplet. Yeah, and now you can switch, you can write, you can do whatever you want. Another great feature is when you want to completely generate new techniques, just clear it, set up the grid, and then you can start writing your own techniques. Zack, 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 whatever you want to do. Or you can take these presets and then change it. Yeah. So yeah, there are thousands of possibilities, and I think this is it for a moment. Like I said, this tutorial refers really on scratching, but the fade application is more, or it's an idea, an amazing tool for sound design, not just for turntablists, for sound designer, for music producers, and in terms of a training tool, it's just great because when you automate all these crossfader sequences, you can really focus on the record motion. Let me show you one example, and you can incorporate some other effects, yeah, with your second hand. Yeah, and there are thousands of possibilities, especially when you do some drum scratches. So much fun. So don't forget to become a Patreon, because then you get this application free of charge. You get all the updates and technical support. Okay, I hope you like the content. I hope you liked this first application, and